Ephesians 2:8-9. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Our salvation is a result of God's grace, not our own efforts. This truth motivates us to live a life of humility and dependence on God, recognizing that our successes and achievements are ultimately due to His grace. If you love and like this content, please subscribe to the channel, share, and leave a comment. Joshua 24:15. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. Joshua's declaration to serve the Lord, regardless of others' choices, serves as a motivating example for believers to commit themselves wholeheartedly to God's service. James 1:12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him. The promise of the crown of life for those who persevere under trial motivates believers to remain steadfast in their faith, knowing that their endurance will be rewarded by God. Philippians 4:13. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. Paul's declaration of his ability to face any challenge through Christ's strength serves as a motivating reminder for believers to rely on God's power in the face of difficulties and obstacles. Mark 12:30-31. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Jesus' emphasis on the greatest commandments motivates believers to prioritize loving God and loving others as the foundation of their lives and actions. Romans 10:14. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? Paul's rhetorical questions emphasize the importance of preaching the gospel, motivating believers to share their faith, so that others may have the opportunity to believe and call on 2 Corinthians 5:14-15. For Christ's love compels us, because we are convinced that one died for all, and therefore all died, and He died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for Him, who died for them and was raised again. Christ's love and sacrifice serve as the compelling motivation for believers to live for Him and share the message of His death and resurrection with others.